Welcome to Release to Results. This is our Course in Miracles series, letting go through the lessons of A Course in Miracles. Today's lesson 123. I thank my Father for his gifts to me. So, with letting go and going through the course, it's combining, taking these ideas and coming to allow these ideas through letting go of the energy and ideas that are kind of counter to these ideas. So in today's release, it feels pretty good to be grateful, to feel thankful for the gifts that are in our life. And what is available to us is a state of that all the time. Not like I have to force myself to oh, I'm grateful for this when I'm really not. Or I'm thankful for this when really I'm like feeling lack and feeling fear that I don't have enough. So to come to like just this honesty of, oh, here's some stuff I'm carrying that's out of alignment with what's actually here and available for me, as the course is suggesting. So we'll start today by just seeing well, am I thankful? Am I grateful for the gifts that have come from my progress in going through the Course in Miracles and in letting go and releasing? And then, well, what am I still hanging on to? What am I still resistant that I'm not thankful for? That's preventing me from being thankful. And then going further into back into, okay, maybe I can allow this state of thankfulness and gratitude. It's one thing to just, try and insist on these ideas and to make them true. It's another thing to really acknowledge what's in the way of my experience of these ideas as they are presented here in A Course in Miracles. And to just be easy on ourselves, this isn't a forceful process. This is a very much allowing process, allowing these ideas to work upon us and noticing what comes up for us, the resistance and the refusal of these ideas when it does. To be able to shift from this hard line guilting myself for not being the perfect spiritual master to acknowledge oh yes, I'm on the way. I'm on the way. There's things I'm still working on. That's why I'm doing the course. That's why I'm releasing. That's why I'm letting go. And come to have an experience of what's actually available through letting go and surrendering. So could we just take it easy on ourselves? Let's start this letting go process. Just I thank my Father for his gifts to me. Is there anything available that you really are thankful for? Wow. I've had these big transformations. I've had some increased freedom. I'm happier. I'm coming to love more. I'm coming to have an experience of what love actually is. I'm feeling safer. I thank my Father for his gifts to me. And could you just notice anything that comes up that you really are thankful for? If you were to ask yourself, what am I thankful for? What gifts have I been given? And what am I thankful for? What comes up for you? Nothing to force. What's really there? Nothing to make up. What are you really thankful for? Grateful for? And could you just allow yourself to thank your Father for his gifts to you? Could you give thanks and therefore receive thanks? You get what you get. Could you thank your Father for his gifts to you? And just notice how that feels. Notice what you give comes back to you. Can you feel that? And now let's take a look at, you know, what's going on where I'm not just in this state all the time, the state of gratitude, the state of love. A state of thankfulness. What's going on there? Is there anything that's going on that you're not thankful for or you don't like? And it may even be perceived that like somehow God's not giving you what you want. And so could you notice other than gratitude? Any resentment with God or life? What's blocking an experience of gladness and gratitude? And it's okay without guilting yourself or beating yourself up about whatever's coming up for you. Could you let it come up? Could you allow yourself to shine some light in what seems so dark? Could you notice that feeling and just let it run out? Let it run. And could you release? Would you release? When could you release? There's nothing to force here, nothing you have to make happen. It's just bringing up anything that's been stuck or stagnant to light, allowing it to dissipate so you can naturally be in a state of thankfulness, of gladness, and strength and power. It's what you really are when you let the blocks to that fall away. So, yeah, it's nice. This idea of thanking my father for his gifts to me is nice. Why am I not in that state all the time? Could you open up and allow yourself to just notice anything in the unconscious that's maybe upset or resentful, angry? Basically, anything that you're not grateful for, that you don't like. Let's not pretend there's not some stuff there. It's okay. And could you notice how that feels? Could you notice this feeling energy that's blocking what you really are? And could you let that feeling run and just ignore the thoughts as best you can, bringing this darkness to light, allowing it to run itself out just by letting it be there, whatever it feels like, wherever it is. And could you release any of this energy? Would you release it if you could? It's just a choice. When could you release? And I thank my Father for his gifts to me. I do. And why am I not just in that state of thankfulness and gratitude all the time? What's disrupting this peace and power and strength of gratitude? What would obscure my awareness of the good things, the glad things that are here for me? And whatever comes out of the subconscious, unconscious, could that be okay without condemning, judging, moralizing about it, could you just notice how it feels behind those thoughts? Could you welcome the feeling to life rather than stuffing it back down and hiding it? Could you welcome it up? Whatever that feeling is, wherever it is, just for now. And could you surrender that feeling, turn it over, give it to life, give it up? Would you surrender? When could you? There's no rush. It takes what it takes. Trying to force this process can make for more resistance than perhaps is necessary. I thank my Father for his gifts to me, and sometimes I may not be thankful. And what's going on there? And could I surrender that? Though there is some gladness, some gratitude, some strength, and to allow this to grow in power, I thank my Father for what is here, for his gifts to me, for the progress that I've made in the Course in Miracles and releasing, in the transformation and transfiguration of my experience. I thank my Father for the revelations that have occurred. I thank my Father for his gifts to me, even if it's been brief glimpses of safety, of love, that progress in my perfection. I thank my Father for his gift. And if there is any genuine thankfulness there, could you allow that to grow, to move, to flow? And if there's resistance to it too, that's okay. Could I allow that to move, whatever's coming up? And could I allow the gladness that comes with gratitude for the gifts that have been given me? I thank my Father for his gifts to me. I thank my Father for his gifts to me. Could I allow that? Could I allow that good feeling? Is it okay to feel good, to feel thankful, to feel grateful? And could I simply allow that energy, welcome it, let it move, and give thanks for the gifts that are here that I've received? And today, could I give thanks and receive his thanks and understand how lovingly he holds me in his mind, how deep and limitless his care is for me, how perfect is his gratitude for me. And may I remember him hourly and give him thanks for everything he gave his son. And if anything other than thanks comes up, could that be okay? And could I release it? Could I allow that darkness to come to light so it can be shined away and come to even more gratitude, even more love, even more gladness? It takes what it takes. Have the best day in gratitude and thankfulness and in releasing other than that.